Now this the moment I've been waiting for. And to be honest with you, I just made some cake on tour. Say no more, raisin born, 2 years over 84. I ain't claiming that I'm really ballin' unless I'm playing sports. They don't wanna hear my sentence, they're evading court. I'ma school you and give you lessons like take the course. I'm not a professor, but if you test me, that I'm waging war like American soldiers in the trenches with the Agent Orange.
King of the Dot, Vancouver, put your money where your mouth is. Vancouver, please make some noise. What's up? I'm your host, Sparka, giving hugs and spreading love. Got some saints with me.
It's the motherfucking Joker, Willie B. Thank you to our sponsors, PureLeafOrganics.com. Canadabs has been with us since the start, and Where It's At Entertainment. Vancouver, are you ready for this battle?
Yeah.
Hey man, GDSS, a beast from the West. Yeah, I love y'all. What's up?
Let's go.
My boys.
Who's going first?
Heretic won the coin toss. Shows.
We're not ready. But I'm just saying. Okay, now I know. Rapping to my right, introduce yourself.
It's Kreative, and if you ain't First Nations, you're last. Let's fucking go, yo.
Yeah, rapper to my left, introduce yourself.
Hey, what up? It's Heretic coming all the way from Olympia, Washington, representing Forum C's by MC's Battle League and Team Slick Talk. Vancouver, y'all ready for some fucking bars?
Yay! Heretic won the coin toss, so Kreative is over.
Let's go. So I'm Kreative when he's ready. Please keep it down.
In front of each other.
I guess I'm first. I guess I can't rebuttal. I'm just kidding. Nah, hey. Yo.
Yo! All right, everybody, let's go.
Yo. So they say Kreative's been taking L's. Yeah? Well, it's that kind of talk that'll have me pissed off. But why would I give him my all? Knowing all these kids soft, give me a Vancouver legend. And I'll leave here wearing pig's face for a mask like Jigsaw by him, yo, yeah, by him beating me tonight. It's like saying DP about to get laid. There's no way in hell. You got a better chance hearing his own people say he gonna take an L. Oh, you treated Bear like we treated Swamp? Well, that wasn't an honest win. Plus, we treated Swamp equally, and he still lost his shit. But I don't give a fuck what your entire roster thinks. He lost to Mike and Sully, because he couldn't handle our Monsters, Inc. And y'all were like, yeah. And y'all were like, yo. And y'all rely on hometown advantage? What a bunch of bitches. Well, I don't need biased actors looking more one-sided than Pigsty's vision. And you don't want me, and you don't want me to take this past my writtens, because when it comes to fighting, I move different. Mike Simpson, and you can, I said, and when it comes to fighting, I move different. Mike Simpson, and you can get hit with the fade like all of my victims, because you know this native on point with his hands like, what time is it? So, so like idle hand, you die if I let the hand go. And that's why I remind y'all about watching each hand like a fresco battle. So if you lose tonight, don't give me that Swamp attitude, because I won't hesitate to stab you. I'll put the butterfly to this big bitch like a tattoo. I say, boy, I will use that stage to put your head through, or I can stab you up in the restroom, then drag your bloody body through the set too, just to give it a whole new meaning to the Red Room. Yo. And you can talk about how I ain't so creative and that this fisherman bite lines like there's something I've never seen before, but you stole your name to become a rapper like Chris Rock and CB4. Yeah, right? Like Chris Rock and CB4, but hey, like Chris Rock and CB4. And you can talk about my native heritage or my awful speech, but the second you mention my daughter, I'll let the shotgun squeeze blast so loud it'll make my daughter scream, blood splattered everywhere. Like Dad's just decorating for Halloween, and since it's just, and since it's just around the corner, you know I gotta mention something. My daughter's got the mask and the blade, but she ain't dressed for nothing and quick to carve inside your head like a fucking pumpkin, and I would've wore a mask too, but there ain't nothing scarier than dealing with a father who would kill for his daughter. But besides fighting, writing has always been my power. This ain't no Godzilla, Cloverfield, or King Kong in the tower. This is more like Little G in the urinal. because he dealing with a monster at time.
Make some noise!
Now hold it down.
Now I had the name first, but talking about the UK Heretic, I knew that was something you would do. Guess what? There's a Kreative in California, and he's got even more views than you. Now, I dig deep with my angles and take the time to make them perfect. You rap about physical appearances. You barely even scrape the surface. You got the basic wordage of an outdated wordsmith, so when I made the search quick for creative verses, it's funny the one thing I didn't hear were any creative verses. You'll do like a whole round of name flips. Well, this time your approach will have to vary, because I can tell by one look at that dumb face, the word heretic is way outside your vocabulary. I mean, way outside your vocabulary. Your name flips are garbage, but you act like there's some hard shit. Your battle with Civic was like one bad accident, the way you did nothing but car flips. I mean, you're so unoriginal, calling you unoriginal has become unoriginal. But maybe we would actually change our approach if you would finally do something pivotal. See, I tried to get inspired for this battle. I'd write a bar too, like, damn, I'm not sure if it's tight or not. Tried to get out the house for inspiration. Late at night I'd walk, reciting bars for friends to see if they had any insightful thoughts. I kept thinking I gotta get creative, but instead I just got writer's block. Because you always take that awkward route where you talk about how you're not going to talk about what everyone else talks about, then that's all you fucking talk about. Just stop it now. Because it ain't plagiarism, but Kreative's angles are not creative angles like full sleeve tattoo sessions. They're long and drawn out. He really makes it painful. You must sit down to write. You must sit down to write, like, how many stereotypes about my culture can I make while preparing this verse? Always overemphasizing your most obvious traits. You got the character of a caricature. Now, you're from an underrepresented community, so it's only right that you hype that. But think Danny Trejo, because if you ain't careful, you'll spend your whole life as a typecast. Yet you got the nerve to say your opponents only talk about your heritage and the way you talk? Well, here's a crazy thought. Maybe, dog, the reason that's the angle they always use when they're taking shots is because your own autobiography follows the same lazy plot. And I got word, then you've been hating on ellipsis. I just gave away the bar. Talking about I was the first rapper in band to show the world what an ill lisp is. And I only brought 4 list bars. And I only brought 4 list bars because the topic's been done. That's more than evident. But I do think it's funny you pronounce faggot more like faggot. Like, what's that, a hate speech impediment?
What else?
You done?
Second round.
Man, it was like your sex life, man. You done already? I'm just kidding. Nah, ready? Dude, man, that was fire.
Don't be.
Hey, yo. Now, if y'all get mad at me for going over the time limit, just know I'm pushing bars all night, like Anytime Fitness. So, Willie, don't call time on me. You wait till I'm finished, and if I'm late, just know I'm running on Indian time limits, but fuck rounds. Yeah. Yo. Just know I'm running on Indian time limits, but fuck rounds. Your stretchers need time limits. Like, is this old timer kidding? Your style still has that grind time image, the same old heretic, battling to a beat with Mike Venom. Yeah, well, those times is finished. I'm from the era of bars and schemes. That's how I kill it. Time God, Mike Simpson. All I'm saying is our time is different. And when he runs out of angles, he'll spit a stretch like, and you know what I do for my league? I break up all the fights in the club. I put my heart, sweat, and tears in the battling, but my writing just sucks. I edit, I film, I do like 5 different stuff. I do this for hip hop. Yeah, yo. Yo, I do like 5 different stuff. I do this for hip hop and everyone hyping me up. Mark Bowen, Swamp Tiger, and the rest of Slick Talk riding my nuts. And I just keep rhyming this stuff because that's what my style just does. Because I just keep rhyming this stuff because that's what my style just does. Blind man on prom night, I have a hard time finding the punch. Yeah. And y'all can laugh, because that's how he spits all his schemes. And you say you do this for the league? Well, that's hard to believe, but props to him for having Daylight, Marv 1, Chilla Jones, and Charlie Clips on the scene, but I heard you had them couch surfing, trying to find a spot to sleep. Now think Walk of Fame, how he had all those stars on the street. Yeah. And you can talk about the Vancouver scene, but we the best, you know it. Plus, in all your ciphers, you look and sound like a drunk Seth Rogen. So say what you want about Canada, like you done the Bear in the States. But I won't be surprised if one of these Canadians look you square in the face and put the cap to his head, like, let's make America great. But it's something I gotta mention. I am no longer a Canadian. I'm First Nations. So you can talk about the national anthem or whatever, I'll just brush it off with my feathers. But I'm sure you wish you were Canadian. I know you're liking the weather, plus you're 2 beers and pissy pants away from looking like Bender. Time!
Let's go!
Now the Hardwood Classics event was a big misfortune, but that wasn't 4MCs, that was Ahad Organ. Now, Kreative might be from the backwoods, but he still lives on a gritty block, pistols cocked. Late at night, you might hear 50 shots. Think a rural version of that documentary Banging in Little Rock, because when he's in battle mode, he crippin' on a gravel road, literally gang banging on little rocks. See, you fuck with this cat, you'll get cut with an axe that'll leave the bloodiest gash. He from the ruggedest trap. Knives, axes, they thuggin' like that. It's evident, because for every 10 bars about close combat weapons, you got 1 about busting a strap. Like, damn, it's bad enough your whole style's outdated, but even your weapons are stuck in the past. Upgrade your arsenal, Kreative, because a bunch of whack shit about a hatchet just ain't gonna hack it. But if you've seen the 4MCs logo, then you know we all about axes. So let me tell you about how brutal my axe is. It's easily compacted and quick to access. It'll leave a straight line across the center of your body like the point on a globe where you locate the axis. But if you really do bring that approach, well, this gonna be a fun night. Like, oh, you got your grandpa's dagger? Well, my grandma lent me her pistol. Brits, you just brought a knife to a gunfight. But in reality, I'm glad you don't rap about how you let the pistol blam, because deep down inside, I think you a different man. You ain't packing straps, you don't pull up to the spot, then walk in, stick in hand. You taking long hikes, using a branch you carved for support. Walk in, stick in hand. Now I hope you talk about the only reason Marv is battling me is for the profits, insinuating I'm in debt to him, like that money came out my own pockets. See, I can tell you don't know shit about a sponsorship and have never received that help yet. Judging by your name and the way you switch C's for K's, you can't even spell check without doing a fucking spell check. And you said you might punch me after this battle? Well, normally I'd say run that, but tonight I'll duck, bob, and weave before you can hit me with 1 jab, because I love my Canadian homies and would never jeopardize being able to come back just to get in a fight with this pathetic dumbass.
Make some noise!
Now I got a surprise for y'all. Know this. I didn't write a third. I know, right? Can you fucking believe it? It's only because I fight with heart like I'm signed with Jesus. But you wanna, I mean, you know what? I am literally gonna fucking freestyle. Yeah, and you wanna talk about my weapons? Yeah, you looking like a lost dude. You don't wanna talk about me busting the gap, but I'll bust an arrow and put the bow through his head like Marina's costume. I mean, you know what? You know what? He talked about gun bars that I don't bust. Well, you know what? I can freestyle about gun bars because I'm such a fucking savage because I've handled more tools than fucking Cope the mechanic. I mean, really? That's probably one of the best shit. I'll put a 5 to his chest like homie's necklace. Look at him. Look at him. Look, dude. Look, man. Yeah, man. And you know for a fact, hey, hold that sign up, because you know that shit was fire. And you know for a fact, I am a fighter, but this ain't the first time I seen a white boy wired. Goddamn, my freestyling, I can fucking kill it in the building, bitch. Some say I can remake 8 Mile and make fucking millions, but hey, you know what? I heard your girl left you for this shit. It's probably a fucking life eater, but I'm pretty sure you fucking beat her worse than fucking Bar J wearing a wife beater. I mean, hey bro, my freestyling can gang this fucking paper, cause you know I got more green than the fucking Green Ranger, but but hey, one more line, cause my freestyles, you can't fucking stop me. I should've came in like Carson and put bread on this body. Time. Serious right now? Are you fucking serious right now? And he's drunk. And I'm drunk. I had to, man.
Please hold it down. Lift him up.
Gotta fight back.
Now, how come we never hear you talk about, hey, yo, it's traveling time. Just booked my first match in Washington. About to go to Seattle to rhyme. I mean, I guess America is usually the occupying force, so it probably shouldn't baffle my mind. The way I've been catching bodies in your country, but you'll probably never even battle in mine. You ain't no killer, so what you trying to fake it for? Think your hood's violent? You ain't ever been to the States before. Even in the Vietnam days, when Americans were forced to take a tour, it was your country they'd flee to in order to escape the war. But I ain't down with US imperialism. That's just a metaphor that fit the context. Because in reality, it's fuck the military-industrial complex. But don't let me get all Rupert comment on y'all. Because I remember what happened when I did that before. Like when I battled Shine 9 and said his statements about natives were racist, and you and Knucklehead started calling me Macklemore, yeah, we're going to talk about it. Insinuating I was on some corny snowflake PC shit. That's before I really understood y'all BC kids. So please enlighten me, Kreative, and help me understand better. How you always yelling First Nations pride, but pal around with people that joke about the genocide of your ancestors. I mean, what, you just adopt any old social group that comes along? Well, shit, since you always want to talk about your heritage, I got a question. What does the First Nations community call their equivalent of Uncle Tom? Is there a term for that? No, you ain't got no slang for that? All right. Because I'm pretty sure you are one if you cool with them making fun of that legacy. I mean, you think AKA would be in Team Slick Talk if I was always cracking jokes about slavery? Would Patron be my homeboy if I always talked about the way Asians be? See, way back then, I was just trying to tell them like, if you say racist shit, hip-hop is kind of a hypocritical place to be. Now, you might only see a white boy when you look inside of Colin's eyes, but the only reason my people came to this country in the first place is because our own homeland was colonized. But because of our skin color, we were allowed to assimilate. So let me put this all in clarity. My Irish heritage ain't a cop-out. It's a reason to stand in solidarity. So me being all extra racist, I hope that wasn't your expectations, because I got connects with natives that rep the nations, and we break bread, so think getting seated at the table with no hesitation the way I've always been good with a reservation. And those freestyles were some craziness, but you know why you freestyles? Because you've never been paid for this.